one thing that there are two things when I was at that office that made me cringe, even now. I mean, one of my jobs was to get the lunch, and our office manager was called Mr. Slack, would you believe? And there were two little chairs either side of his chair. And I sat down and I said, what would you like for your lunch, Mr. Slack? He said, you're sitting on it. And I could feel these wet tomato sandwiches creeping through my grey flannels. And when you're 15, you're so embarrassed. I couldn't look at him for days. And then there used to be these lulls where there was very little work. And Bob said, well, I think you should read this book, Giovanni's Room, by James Baldwin. Anyway, I was sitting at my desk. It was a very quiet day. And I said, Bob, he said, I said, what does masturbate mean? Mr. Slack nearly choked. He said, I'll tell you later. And when he told me, I was absolutely horrified. I was so embarrassed all the time. Every time I looked at Mr. Slack, I thought, fancy reading that word out and sitting on his lunch. How could I be forgiven?